Chat, before we begin, I have some important news. I'd like to let you know that I am switching my favorite horse girl. So, I'm switching from vodka to Daiwa Scarlet because it says here, real horse owner had to beg for her to be in the game. Limafao, rings don't go on ears, dumbass. Flat as a racetrack, as the racetrack. Boring, common brown hair. Cringe bike girl, can't even afford a motorcycle. You can completely ignore her existence. However, Daiwa Scarlet has stylish tiara. Comedy milkers that defy aerodynamics. Draws perfect straight lines without a ruler. Real horse owner withheld the rights to the name unless her chest was bigger than vodka's and her design was more popular. Unique and stylish auburn hair, and she's mandatory on the tutorial. First Umamusume that you'll see and ever will need. So, thank you. Comedy milkers is why we're switching favorites. So chat, welcome to the stream. There's actually something going around at the moment. It was like, which of these games from the year 2000 was the best? And I noticed something was off about this. A little something was weird. The person who posted this could have maybe compiled the actual, like, covers of the games. But I don't think they did. I think they did something else. Because I'm looking here, chat, and I see... I don't know what is going on here, but Garnet looks like Tommy Wiseau. And Zidane looks like a glam rock star gone awry from the Gorm Factory. It's really kind of disturbing. Alice Cooper, yeah, okay. You'll also notice here, The Legend of Zelda, Tajora's Mask. This has to be rage bait. It has to be, because you could just take all these covers and you could put them in your own image, but someone typed in, put these 9 games together. You got Tony Howard's Pro Skater 2. I want to have a look at the famous Tony Howard. That's him. That's him, Tony Howard. That's him. Some really good faces there. You also got some good faces on The Sims. Also totally real. It could be like bad scaling from a low-res image. It could be. I mean, it could be very, very low-res. And it was just, this is what it thought all these faces were. Perfect Dark looks kind of okay. Resident Evil Code Veronica looks okay. I mean, some of it looks alright. The Counter-Strike one's a little weird. I don't know what's going on with that gun in the background there, but it's just like a metal tube. But yeah, I wanted you to see these faces because they're particularly great. Which leads into the next topic of discussion, the Oasis reunion. Yep. Real image from the Oasis reunion. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but the thing that is, to me, a little bit striking about this is I've been listening to it, and it actually does sound really good. And it seems like, chat, they may actually be brothers again. However you feel about Oasis, it's fine. I know it's not a thing, especially here in the States. I love Oasis, a lot of their stuff. I really do. It's a problem. And I've seen Noel Gallagher a bunch live. I've never seen the band Oasis, so that's going to be fun. But when they first announced almost a year ago that they got back together, this was the post. This is how this is like the stage layout. But what happened is instead, and you know, I'm not really one to dig too deep into someone's life, but you know what? This is really nice. I think it's really nice. Someone said Noel is the better musician, but Liam has by far the better social media presence. That is what is required to be in a band. Is you need to just have a good social media presence, everybody. It's confirmed. You don't need to be a musician. No, Liam sounds like I've been listening to a lot of the live stuff, and Liam sounds better than he has in years. Noel sounds great. They're playing a really great set list, honestly, and you know, for someone like me who actually likes this garbage, it's really good. And they just sound really, really good, like they missed it. And I'm actually really happy for them. There's, you know, people who are kind of cynical, who are like, oh, it's just a PR thing, it's a cash grab. Of course, anyone could say that. But I feel like, you know, these are guys in their 50s. Noel's almost 60. And they're doing this thing. And they were such a huge band in Britain. It's unbelievable how huge they got and how quickly. And I think they kind of missed it. And I think maybe in a way they missed each other. And I think that's cool. It's a little bit of, you know, something positive in a world where sometimes it doesn't feel like there's a lot of positive stuff. So I'm happy for them, and I'm happy that their mom gets to see them on stage again. I think that's really nice. So, yeah, good job, Oasis. You did it. Oh. Where was it? There was something really great. There's a great headline about... Oh, man, where is that image? About how Noel moved furniture for years to trick... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I love that so much. That's one of my favorite things that they've ever produced, even more than their songs. I got one more, too. I got one more. Liam Gallagher thought ASAP Rocky was called WhatsApp Ricky. That's a better fucking name anyway. Unreal. Well, you know what, chat? Once in a while, something nice happens. So, that's good. Now... What other reunions do we need now, chat? Pink Floyd? Oh, that's never gonna fucking happen. Black Sabbath happened. Stone Roses would be nice, sure. Even though, I don't know, he sounded kind of rough, Ian. Nirvana, wow. The Beatles, wow. Really? So the Black Sabbath thing, actually, let me just talk about that too. I've been watching some clips from that, and Ozzy did a surprising amount of songs. Ozzy Osbourne has Parkinson's, and this is his last, he did over the weekend, his last ever show. And like Metallica was there, Guns N' Roses, and a ton of bands, Alice in Chains, I think Pantera, and Judas Priest, I believe, too. I forget, but you know what? Yeah, these guys are pretty old. Steven Tyler sang, I mean, Jack Black, of course, but they did this massive show all for Ozzy, and the way it sounded, I thought Ozzy was only going to do like a couple songs. No, he did a really good selection of songs from Black Sabbath, the original lineup, by the way, and from his solo career, and I gotta say, For someone who is in his 70s, who had a drug predilection to say the least, and Parkinson's now, he sounded pretty good. And it seemed like everybody there was just happy to kind of support him and see some live music. And it was nice. It was cool. So, yeah, as a couple, that was kind of sad, but I'm glad that he got to do one last show, especially a guy that seemed to love being on stage so much. And Guns N' Roses sounded a little rough. Axl's sounding kind of rough these days. Metallica was fucking awesome, though. I gotta say, man, I'm not even a huge Metallica fan, but they sound pretty good. So, what site did you stream the concerts? It's just shit on YouTube and, like, social media. So, yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Someone just said no. Thoughts on no Final Fantasy IX remake? We'll talk about it during Mario Kart. WhatsApp Ricky.